The largest affiliation network of pregnancy health centers in the world is holding its annual conference this week in Columbus, Ohio. Heartbeat International is offering both in-person and virtual attendance. It is part of the organization's 50th anniversary. The conference features several keynote speakers and nearly 7 dozen workshops to help employees and volunteers at life-affirming pregnancy centers. Joining us now is Jor El Godsey, the president of Heartbeat International. Jor El, welcome back and happy 50th anniversary to your organization. That is so wonderful. First off, let's talk a bit about Heartbeat International, why the organization was formed and how it has changed and grown over the past 5 decades.
Wow, it's a big, tall question, Tracy. The Heartbeat International really was called into existence by the fledgling pregnancy help movement that really predates Roe. It started in the late 60s when the rise of abortion begins to happen in the U.S. There were people who, of course, were acting politically and legislatively, but there were also people who realized that, hey, it might take a little while to get this fixed, so we need to help women who are facing challenging decisions and certainly enticed by abortion and what the promise was at the time. And so an alternatives to abortion movement began, and that really is what we call the pregnancy health movement today. And Heartbeat was spawned out of that. Really, the movement called Heartbeat into existence to have a place to connect so that we could be a part of the movement, and we have been for 50 years now.
That's wonderful. I want to go to the conference now. I understand last year's conference was a little different because of the pandemic, with everything being held online. How is this year's conference different, and what stayed the same?
Well, we weren't able to meet last year in person. In fact, all of the pandemic stuff began to kind of descend on our country, even as we were preparing to go to Seattle, but we couldn't go. So we pivoted completely to virtual, but we longed for that in-person experience. In fact, it's one of the things that we celebrate in pregnancy help is connection and community and relationship. And so we've been excited that even in the midst of a 50th anniversary, we couldn't be as big as we wanted together, but we could still be together. And so we are having a great turnout in person here in Columbus and also online in our virtual conference. So we're actually running 2 conferences at the same time. So that's different for us, but it's kind of having the best of both worlds.
Absolutely. Can you talk about some of the highlights of the conference this year? What can people look forward to, and what are you looking forward to personally?
Well, okay, so what I'm looking forward to is really just reconnecting and seeing some beautiful smiles and faces and just the community that it is to interact with people. But we have some great speakers on board. We have some wonderful musical talents going to be with us. Nicole C. Mullen is going to be joining us for our kind of kickoff conference. We have Dr. Rob McKenna, who's a world-renowned industrial psychologist, is going to be with us. Our friends from We Are Messengers, Darren Mulligan, is joining us. And we have a lot of great speakers. Sister Dee Dee is going to be with us as well on Friday. We can't wait to hear from her because we want to, of course, focus on abortion pill reversal as a key growth area for us, and we've been excited to be a part of that. So, but in the midst of this is going to be workshops, everything from marketing and fundraising, as well as, of course, client care, housing efforts, all kinds of pregnancy help training and equipping and encouraging is going to be going on in these next few days.
Wonderful. And Jor El, before I let you go quickly, overall, how do you think the pro-life movement is doing? And also looking ahead to the future, what do you think pro-lifers need to focus on?
Well, clearly, our challenges are rising from Washington and from the Capitol, but on Main Street, there are women making decisions about their babies every single day. There are women faced with the challenge to do that, and the men who are with her need to be called into accountability. And so we look forward to making sure that no woman feels forced into an abortion, but they have a loving outreach that they can turn to, and that's what pregnancy help is all about. And that's really where our strong point is going to be, even as we return to the political arena and try to make sure that we don't let the country go too far, but that we still maintain that heart and compassion for those who are facing difficult decisions.
Jor El, thank you so much, and good luck with the conference, and God bless you for what you do. Jor El Godsey, the president of Heartbeat International. Thank you again.
Thank you.